Ah, yes, we usually click those buttons and turn on the audio when we start streaming. Thank you, chat. Morning, everybody! How's everyone's Friday going? How are people doing? What are people up to today? What are people doing on Mars? Is it happy hour on Mars? I don't think so. I could be wrong. We're gonna have a tough time doing rusty rigs today because it requires fractal shards now. Happy hour in your country. Fair enough. Alright, starting off our day, doing all our basic stuff. Oh, what Martizens did we get? We could probably dig into a few of those after. Can you explain how the gallery works? Absolutely, we'll have a look at the gallery at some point today. We'll have a dig into it. Hey, Captain Redbeard, welcome on in. Yeah, we could definitely show off our Martizens. I need to find sort of... There's definitely a link that makes it easier to view all of them. It's, I think, NFT eyes. Global, yeah, okay. So if we grab a new thing, do one of those, we can see all of the Martizens. When will normal markets return? I mean, that depends what are you asking about in-game? Or are you asking about, like, the global economy? Because those are very different questions. Maybe our music's a touch loud there, sure. Hey, Dyson Man. And what's the best job to put my stamina in? That's depends on what kind of experience you want. So if you can get jobs in, like, if you're trying to train up your electrical, you want to take electrical jobs. We're just gonna complete all here, but I know some air tanks are getting done in here, so we can hopefully get another habitat going. I heard sending Martizens to my wallet can be easily viewed. Yeah, it does make them easy to find that way. Do I know what the next event is? I do not. I wanted a Martizen with a cat. Well, Anganas, depending on what Martizens you pulled, you could maybe DM me on Discord. I might be able to trade you one with a cat for something that you have. I mean, I'm open to swapping. I know I've got at least... Do I only have one cat? No, I have 1, 2, 3... I have 3 cats. Yeah, unfortunately, no Martizen giveaway here. These are all the ones that I personally purchased. Hi everyone, morning everyone. What do Martizens do? So they're used to assist in your settlements and basically help you by doing some some of the easier tasks, right? Like recharging power, like streamlining some of these basic things, so you don't have to go in and like constantly throw all your power cells in. They could do easy tasks like that for you. Hey, Geej, welcome on in. Do I know what Constitution means? So KP2E. I don't have an official back-end answer for you, but I have my best guess. So sort of like Martizen stamina is how I've been thinking of it, but who knows? For jobs, the fast one that's going to get taken and less chance of making me lose stamina. Ah, I got you. Okay, so what you're asking is, when I go to jobs, what are the best ones for the best chance of work? Are going to be electrical and mining jobs. And you want to make sure you're leaving this Dusk rate per stamina at 1 and putting in a good amount of stamina. So if you're doing electrical jobs, probably multiples of 3, ideally like 12 to 30. And mining, you're going to need multiples of 5 usually. You want to go maybe like 15 to 30 stamina. And always leave this Dusk per stamina at 1 if you're in the novice tier. What's the highest rarity that you got? Hey, Ice Mac, nice to be here again. Yeah. I don't think I got any, like, incredibly rare ones. I know the starry background is pretty rare. I got a couple of those. I think, what were some other things that were rare? Maybe this face. Oh, there was, I had one, like, rare neck tattoo, I believe. This guy, I think. I believe this neck tattoo is a really rare one. Marketplace changed, so there's no average sold price. Is it temporary? Yes. So that is a temporary thing, just to relieve some pressure on the back end of the whole system. And, yeah. Hey, Gpuelo. Welcome on in. I've just realized that your name might be GPU Leo. That's fine. How to operate a rover from IceMac. Sure, yeah, okay. So we go... Oh, doesn't... Maybe we don't have any in here. Oh, this one has some ready. Okay. So the rovers come back from missions, and they usually just bring you some shards and maybe some bits of ore. That was a really high reward. 9 copper ore, I think, is on the high end. I've been saying your name wrong for, like, 2 months of streaming. Anyway. So we send those rovers back out, and we can check the range of all the things they could bring back, and you can dig in through all of this list and see, but generally they're going to bring back some shards, usually on the lower end, common or uncommon. So you launch those, they use a little bit of power, and they come back after a set amount of time. Depending on the rarity of your rover works, you can get it down to very low risk. But the missions with higher risk, like 5% risk, have better rewards on them. Can we show us a task in the gallery? I would love to, but I personally don't have anything to put in here yet. And I believe hosting collections, if anybody has a chance to look at the player guide, which I don't have open right now, but we could pop open another tab here, and we can go, nope, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. Player guide. We can search for gallery. What level for uncommon solar panel to get charge power cell 2? Elrond, I don't know off the top of my head, but if you check out the player guide and you dig into the pages there, you can probably find it, or somebody in chat might have that answer. So hosting art collections, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that'll be about 8 hours from now. It ticks over to Saturday, I believe. So hopefully we see some of the tasks pop up that we can do some hosting collections at that time. What are the experience traits in the Martizen? So that is basically the same as your training level, I believe. So when you go to your training hall and you look at your experience and all these different skills, it's novice is 0 to 25, and then apprentice, and then journeyman, and all the way up, right? So artisan is the highest. Manager with artisan experience. That's impressive. I just realized your beard is gone. Beard's been gone for a while. Oh, yeah, that's a good reminder. Thank you. Everybody watching, as somebody who forgets all the time, complete your chapters. Go into your chapters, claim your daily papers. I only really remember to do this when I'm streaming, and somebody reminds me to do so. So at level 3 uncommon, I can charge 6 power cells. Yeah, that sounds correct. When you hit level 3 and you have 3 task slots and 2 power cells per slot, you can charge 6 total. We'll keep running around and just sort of doing buildings while we're going. Isn't expert the highest? No, expert is 3rd from the highest. Expert, then master, then artisan, I believe. Is 1,000 Dusk a good price for a common mining rig? It sounds like it. You'd have to maybe ask some people who shop around in that category a little more often than I do. I have not bought a mining rig on the market in a long time. I usually just trade in the various shops to get mine. But something else we can show off here is the amount of income, the potential income from cantinas. What happened to my beard? We've talked about this on previous streams. I had to cut it off for work. I can only have a goatee for my current job position. Fabrication seems to have a lot of things attached to it. Any plans to make other skills more attractive as well? Yes, of course. Fabrication just happened to be tied to all the things that were coming out at the time. We want to turn this up just a scooch. Okay, claiming 4 cantinas at the same time brings us a total, I think it's an average 1,600, so over or under that will be a win or a loss for us. 1689, there we go. So 89 bonus Dusk. We go in here and we're going to transport a bunch of the ice and metal bits and cantina coins that we have saved up. And in 5 hours, that'll net us another 1,600 Dusk in 5 hours. When will the marketplace return to normal? So that one you'll just have to keep an eye on announcements. I'm sure they'll let you know as soon as you get there. Waste disposal more profitable? Potentially. I don't do too much digging in the spreadsheets and all the math that people have done. But you can definitely go out there and find lots of useful information on that stuff. Hey, Die Rolls, welcome on in. Similar profession, and it goes beginner, apprentice, skill, professional, artisan, master, guru. No, artisan is the top level. It is easy to remember because it rhymes with Martizen. So the top, most skilled, most impressive ones are artisan Martizens. They also, I think, top constitution. You have constitution levels that matter, and you've got celebrity. I think their bankroll matters. Hey, Jeff, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we don't have anything we can show off in the gallery. It rotates in a few hours. But something fun that will happen here... Oh boy. We've got a habitat that is finished up here on stream. So, if anyone's not aware, habitats are very difficult to make. And they have this breakdown on the bottom for basically the same as a regular pack. But if you happen to hit the 25% for these bottom rarities, you get so much Dusk. Maintenance mode in 45 minutes. Well, we'll call the stream when we go into maintenance mode, so that works. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll claim our printed concrete habitat here. If it's a rare or better, I'm probably selling it for Dusk because it's such a good deal. Hey, there we go. Rare concrete habitat. That's so exciting. So we can take that rare habitat. Rare incoming, called it? Ah, yeah, okay. So for anyone who's not aware, you want to head over to the maker's shop and you want to sell your habitats to the people who are buying lots of habitats for their guilds. That's why the shop is here. And you can trade it in for really high amounts of Dusk. I'd ask for maintenance spoilers, but you sound surprised. Yes, I am not tuned in as to what's going on that one. Oh, I need to use this other slot to make an Olympus air system, but I actually need some PVC pipe. I feel like I had put in an order for some, actually. Yeah, there we go. And so we can get that Olympus air system going. For anyone who's not familiar, that does seem to be the limiting factor for a lot of people. Because those air tanks require a lot of nitrogen to make, so you really need a high chemistry level to make these things. Hey, Bell Belgom, welcome on in. Cool. If I'm gonna start doing a rover work, should I upgrade the building to max level first? So, if you head to the Discord, you do the little squiggle, do a little tilde, and do RW for Roverworks, it'll give you a breakdown of all the building levels and how it reduces all of the risk on all of those missions. Do we think Martizens will impact the job market, meaning if you have a Martizen, you won't need to post as many jobs? No idea. Just have to wait and see on those ones. I am not too looped in there myself. It'll be interesting to see how they develop and what they're used for. Oh wow, we need more power in here. Rusty Rig. So KP2E, we're in a kind of an awkward spot where Rusty Rig, the thing that we usually do on stream, now requires fractal shards. So I think we kind of have to wait for fractal shards to stop being a requirement there to be able to do a bunch more Rusty rolls on stream. Yeah, I mean, I want to, but it costs fractal shards. Sorry about that. Looked like music was creeping up a fair bit. How to manage all those assets? I mean, you do what I'm doing right now. You kind of slowly make your way around from plot to plot and get things going. Open something up. Complete all is incredibly beneficial when you have those large plots. Do we have to have a habitat or settlement in order to use Martizens? I'm not 100% sure. It definitely sounds like those, like a settlement or a habitat, will benefit from having them. But I believe you're just going to get your Dusk and Glitter drops from those Martizens regardless of whether you have the settlement or the habitat. 12 ice giveaway? Yeah, it's probably just a 12 ice giveaway kind of day, unless we're very lucky with our hit. Any idea about frayed art? Yes, Headless Raven. So we could talk a little bit about this. So we looked at the gallery, and we know we can't do anything in there right now. Okay, let's tackle these in order. Frayed art and the gallery. So you can find different types of art by scavenging. You go to the gallery and you can prepare common pieces. So you prep it with gallery art common, is what you turn regular art into. You can also restore different types of art once your gallery's upgraded. And this is the type of art that you find by scavenging. So once it's restored, it becomes the regular piece, and then you turn those regular pieces into gallery art for that level. And then on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you can display that art in your gallery and earn some Dusk. A little more information on those probably will come in about 8 hours when UTC Saturday rolls over, so we can see those missions or these host collections pop up in our gallery. Alright, use case of libraries. So libraries are used to make papers. You use them to pick a thing that you're trying to train up, and you make research papers for that category. So novice research papers from life science, machining papers from intro to machining, etc. The use of glitter. So glitter is the DAO token. You're going to want to read the white paper if you want more information on what glitter is, how it's going to come into effect, and what it's going to do. Can you make scrolling through lands belonging to different areas easier? Somehow don't have to click on profile every time you want to switch lands. So Elrond, that would be a thing to put in suggestions in the Discord. It's not up to me. But yeah, I think it's something that is at least on the radar. People are thinking about it. They're aware it's something that needs attention. Art pieces are regular, scavenging, or advanced. Probably the same as everything else, right? Where it's easier to find in advanced, and you can find them in regular. But no confirmation on either of those. That's just a best guess. Nice to see you. Hey, R&B, welcome, welcome. Some of those things are finishing up. That's great. We need to throw some power into some buildings. I wonder if we have an empty space somewhere to just dump some power into. Doesn't look like it. Looks like most of our buildings are full up on power. I wonder if we can find, yeah, a CAD like this where we can dump a whole bunch of power. Management of plots is very difficult if you do not have neighbor plots. Yeah, okay, so the exact question from above, right? So, yeah. So it's obviously very beneficial to have your plots all in the same area. It makes them a lot easier to manage. I think it's something that's on the radar, but obviously the more people bring it up in support and the more people make noise about it in the support channel, the more likely it is that that issue becomes like more well known by the dev team, right? So talk about it. Make sure people are aware. Bring it to the forefront by posting a lot about it in support. Okay, we need a little more stamina, so we'll play some songs in our radio. Can we get the gallery building with Dusk, or is it just Soul? I think currently it's Soul and the NFT drops that happened. Maybe Dusk in the future? But yeah, currently it's the Soul shop to go purchase it. The gallery pack going to be restocked if it's sold out. I get my Soul in 2 days. Those are questions for the Discord. The restocks are just not something I'm about to comment on. I would, you know, I'm not the guy who hits the restock button. You need to ask Mitch, Eric, anyone who actually does restocks can comment on those. Hello, hello. Sold on NFT blocks on wax. Yes, okay. Is there anywhere we can see our Martizen traits are good or not, besides the bankroll, experience, constitution? I could talk a little bit about it. So, like, some of the rarer traits, cats are pretty rare. Headphones. Headphones are very rare. If you have... So, black headphones, I think only like 100 Martizens have black headphones. And then even less have gold or silver headphones. Those ones are very, very rare. There's one person out there who has a misspelling on something that is like a 1 of 1. They're the only person who has that misspelled thing. So, I mean, that one's very rare. But yeah, so you can do a little bit of digging on that kind of stuff. There's spreadsheets out there if you know who to ask. Definitely, if you're chatting in Founder Chat, someone will probably help you out. They'll point you in the right direction. Excuse me. I have a coffee loop, a rare maxed out mining rig, always trying to get more solars. What do you suggest as the next step? So if you have your mining rig, you could maybe start to consider getting into factories. So making some plates, smelting ores, making plates, seeing if that's a direction to head in. You can use your regolith for that. Or you can turn your ice from your mining rigs into cantina profits with transport ice. When you have a lot of land and buildings, how do you decide which task you will do by yourself and what task you will post for workers? Oh, this is an easy one. So, Zigu, I personally do all the tasks that require really high skill levels, like 50 chemistry, because workers just don't have those skill levels, or if they do, I'd have to pay them a ton to do this job. So I use all my stamina on those high skill jobs, high skill requirements myself. And then I rent out all the easiest jobs to everybody else. Alright, what else do we have? A misspelled tattoo? I mean, that would be pretty funny. What actions do you do with the smelter? So the smelter turns regolith into ore. So you can make aluminum, copper, all the things by turning regolith into ore. And the machine shop turns those ores into plates. So you turn aluminum ore and titanium ore into aluminum titanium plates. How did you build this plot building resource empire? Any tips on how to speed up rapidly? Well, not... I mean, the tip on speeding up the fastest is buy Dusk using wax. and put that Dusk in the game and buy more stuff. I mean, that's how you accelerate rapidly. But just doing stuff normally, like focus on the tasks that you know are profitable, do the math before you actually press buttons. So it might be a long, like 46 hours is a long time, but 5 water, 5 soil, 1 research paper, creating 1 novice life science research, this costs a lot less than this, so there's profit there, right? And that's just the kind of thing you want to look at as you poke around and you're choosing what tasks to do and what things to work on. No access to Founders chat, but I'll look in the Martizen's chat. Yeah, I'm sure someone there might be able to help you out as well. People there chatting about Martizens, they know what's going on. They're sharing tips and tricks. How does Constitution affect each Martizen? So your Constitution, we said earlier, best guess is something like Martizen Stamina, but no confirmation and no information on that just yet. How much waste fits in a waste basket? Eating a feast makes 6 waste. Yes, it does. You can generate a lot of waste by doing the higher stamina tasks. T-Shop, how many shards to level up? Head to the Discord, do the little tilde, and type in upgrades, and you'll get a spreadsheet that has all that information. Why would you pay more for level 50 jobs? They are charging more than 1 dusk per stamina. Yes, that's correct. So, for example, I am a player who has 50 chemistry, and if I'm posting a job in journeyman level chemistry, I'm probably asking for like 3, 5, 10 dusk, because my stamina, like, I have better things to do than to do jobs for people with that really high skill level with my own stamina, right? What am I farming in my greenhouse? I am not currently running my greenhouse, but I could be doing all these sunflowers. Or I could use those seeds in a CAD, and turn them into packaged sunflower or sunflower oil. Cantina, tea shop, or bazaar? So, I mean, that's an interesting question because they're kind of, they all do different things. But Cantina, my personal favorite. Tea shop, probably the most consistently profitable. Bazaar is not profitable, but lets you get access to higher level buildings by spending a lot of money. Scavenge 30, Stamina Advanced, got a glitched art. Any idea how many types of art drop? Yes, so if we go to a gallery and we check when we upgrade it, you can receive deteriorated, faded, frayed, glitched, and tattered. Wrote the Discord support channel about plot management. Please also add your contribution. Yeah, there you go, Belgum. Trying to get something going there. That's the easiest way to get things changed and get things addressed, is if everyone goes and says, this is a thing that we would like changed and we would like addressed. The devs do listen to the people, the masses. The only thing I can afford for my planted sunflowers is a rare machine shop. Worth it to burn the sunflowers or save them? I couldn't tell you. Don't know what the future of the sunflower shop is going to be or how it's going to be developed. Personally, I don't need more buildings, so I'm just kind of hoarding mine. I would say if you need a machine shop, then go for it if it's going to be beneficial to you and you're going to use it. Did I miss the habitat reveal? Yeah, we hit a rare habitat and we sold it to the maker's shop so that some guild out there can use it. Because we know that the guilds need more habitats sold off to them. Sunflower oils for what? Doesn't currently have a purpose, but best guesses, personally, probably used in the cooking skill. Sunflower oil feels like it naturally lends itself to cooking. But, again, that's just a guess. Give us some mythic structures. Well, there's some placed here. You're welcome to come and use them. Okay, we have 1 Rusty Rigs roll, because I only have 1 Fractal Shard left, so we'll roll this today, and, hopefully... 14 Regolith. Well, that was always going to happen. Wait, why is the button still lit up? Do I have 2 shards? No. No, okay. No, the button's just not supposed to be lit up. How do I access a guild and what's the advantage? You'd have to head to the Discord and talk to the guilds in there. So guilds all do their own thing. Like NFG has some like land rental thing, and you can buy tickets and stuff. And Steve's Undisputed Noobs, there's like more of a membership model where you buy in. But yeah, you really just have to talk to each individual guild to find out what they're doing and how they're running their guild. Can never get enough land. True. Always want to expand. Always want to get more land. That's always true. Can we explain more on guilds? Yeah, we just went through a little bit on guilds. You really have to ask each guild. They're all different. They all do their own thing. Thanks. I'll save those sunflowers and hopefully one day. Yep. I mean, I'm just holding on to mine. Maybe you can grind them for sunflower oil or something in the future, right? Why can't we use your artifact solar panel anymore? That artifact solar panel is not mine. It belongs to another player, and I was renting it out for them. And that player now has their habitat. So that solar panel will eventually end up over here, where you can go and rent it over there. But yes, it currently has rentals turned off. Yeah, it'll eventually make its way over here, and then you'll be able to rent it there. Sorry about that. That one's in progress. I think we need more empty power cells, too. I have so many... Yeah, I gotta go to the market. I gotta buy, like, maybe 200 empty power cells to refill all these solar panels. How do you convert a blueprint into a wax NFT? Okay, so I can actually talk about this. So, oh sweet, someone bought a grind and brew for 2,000 from us. And then we picked up some empty power cells for about the same cost, so we broke even in the market today. So you can turn some blueprints into NFTs, but only ones that were like player crafted using mint tokens. So that means Gen 3 CADs, Gen 3 solar panels, Gen 2 mining rigs. So stuff that requires high fabrication and stuff that you like made yourself. Not stuff that you got from a drop. So just to finish up the last sort of what you do and how that looks. As you scroll through your buildings, these are the ones that I made myself. I made the kit, I got the resources, I used the minting tokens, and I created CADs. So you can press mint to actually turn it into an NFT if you want. Other buildings that you drop or paid for or opened packs are not the same thing. Player crafted buildings you can bring back to the blockchain. For new users, what's the best building to create to make some rewards? Solar panels are just going to be your best initial setup because they're going to allow you to expand into everything else. So once you're generating a surplus of power every day, then you want to start looking at other buildings after that. Maybe get self-sufficient on creating your own food and water as well. Those are also good first steps. Do you have to keep spare space to build a habitat, and if so, what's the size? So your best bet there is to head to the player guide and check out the sizes of habitats, but I believe 15, 10, 10, 5, 0, 0 for the different rarities. So yeah, they take up a small amount of space. Why can't we buy Cantina for Dusk anymore? I believe we still can. Is that something that was taken away? No, it's right here. You can still buy it. It's under the Cantina tab in the shop. What do you get with Solana Premium Access? So I think you're looking at this guy. So this you would only want to pick up if you're a new player. You buy it when you come into the game, and it's a Premium Access badge. And then there's actually a YouTube video that talks about exactly this. I think it's called, like, your first lands, like solar panels, greenhouse water filter, something like that. It's on the how to play playlist on YouTube. So that's why I can mint my Gen 3 rare solar. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, that was a general idea. Dream of getting a mining rig to mine my own ice. It's the only thing I still buy to get stamina. Yeah, another thing you could consider, basically a mining rig light, is a polar workshop. Costs a little, like, they don't cost nearly as much as a mining rig, and you can mine an amount of ice from them. It costs a lot less stamina. It's not nearly as much as from a mining rig, but it could help you be self-sufficient on ice. I love games. That's a great comment. I love that. How to buy cantinas. Yeah, so we just walk through, you go to the shop, follow that same path that we just took, and you can go buy them in there. Why does uncommon Rover Works cost $350 while rare costs $8,000? Okay, so if you look at the chart on the Discord, you'll see that a maxed out highest level uncommon will eventually reduce this hauler mission 2 to 2% risk at the very highest level, where rare and better Rover Works will reduce that to 0 when they get to max level. So that's why people are paying a lot more, because they want 0 risk in those hauler missions. Alright, sweet. Let's look at some of our other buildings. Press some of the things, collect some of the stuff all around. We'll have to start looking at maybe something to give away for today as well. Probably, we'll see if there are any greenhouse packs left. I've loved how lucky we've gotten on our greenhouse pulls, so those ones are really fun to give away. Hi, I love this game. Hey, that's great. Gotta claim our Dusk every day from the artifact there. Pop into a few more places. Looks like a lot of people are making electronic parts using our chem lab there. Yeah. We'll have a look here. I'm sure we can find something. Where else? We've got some tasks finishing up down here. Somebody building a habitat skeleton in our mythic instead of in the epic is very amusing to me, because this one costs 5 per hour because it's used to make habitats, whereas we have the epic here listed at 0.5 per hour so people can make all the other parts. Discord, if you haven't already joined it, is right here. You're more than welcome to come join. Fantastic community, really friendly people. Oh, looks like we really haven't cleaned up our habitats in a while. How can you send regolith and ice for a giveaway? Can we tell more about Martizens? Oh man, okay, sorry, we missed a couple things. Should I use the Duskwork accommodation to buy electric research pack? So if you want to train up your electrical, that's a fine thing to spend it on. It'll give you 10 novice research, and you could probably level up 7 or 8 times, depending on your current level. Are your founder drops on Fridays? I recently bought a founder coin. Yes, founder drops happen on Fridays, usually in the afternoon, just depends on when people get around to doing the snapshot and processing the drop. Depends on how busy that day is. Looks like our pirate radio rental is like fully open and ready to go. Yeah, a couple hours from now, yeah. So we send regolith and ice for the giveaway from internally. So the company does those giveaways. And it's just, it's removed from me and it's given to someone else. Make sure you're verified on Discord with Honey so it picks up your founder token. Yeah. That's if you want to join the founder chat. You need that wax roll. Is it convenient in terms of rewards to produce yourself or rent some jobs? Jimmy, I mean, both work. Depends on what buildings you're using and what you're renting out. You just always want to do a little bit of math first on if I'm renting out these jobs and I'm paying a significant amount of wages, so 4 per job times 5, so I'm paying 20 Dusk to run all these jobs. Is the ice that I'm getting worth 3 power cells plus 4 Dusk worth of stamina in profit. That's all you want to look at. And you want to do that for like any job you're doing. Make sure that paying for the stamina in Dusk isn't going to offset the profit you're going to get from the task. Just use the thing. How to get internal happiness or admission for the galleries. So you can buy it over on AtomicHub and then get it deposited. I'm not sure if that's currently enabled, but presumably in the near future. Or you can scavenge, and you can find these different types of art. Deteriorated, faded, frayed, glitched, tattered. And you can repair them in your gallery. When you get out of vibes, is it worth buying on the market to play a track? Yeah, so on the vibes, you just want to do the math on if it's worth spending this cost to run this track. So it costs 8 vibes, and like depending on how much you paid for them, say you paid 5 each, it's going to give you 40, so you know you're going to profit. And it might be worth taking a loss on the task, so even if it costs you more than 68, like you paid 10 each, so you paid 80 for your vibes, you're still getting this stamina, right? So it's probably worth paying the Dusk of the difference. Even if it looks like you're losing on the actual Dusk gain, you're getting free stamina. Free stamina that you're paying for, right? Is there a giveaway today? Sure, yeah, let's go over here. Let's look at the Surveyor Shop is usually the one that I go to grab a pack and pick something to give away. These are all sold out. This is sold out. We have factories. We have a greenhouse. Yeah, okay, so this is a pretty easy one, but we'll give away Gen 3 item giveaway. If I had a Gen 3 CAD finishing up, I could maybe consider giving one of those away, but those aren't done. Yeah, so we'll do whatever greenhouse this is. There you go. So we're giving away an uncommon greenhouse. And we will also head over to our Factories on Mars pack, and we'll give away the single rarest building. So whatever the one rarest building in the pack is, if that's one rare, if it's one epic or one legendary. And if we get multiples, we will let the winner pick the one that they want. There you go. So we're giving away a rare machine shop. All right, rare machine shop, uncommon greenhouse are our giveaways for today. That rare machine shop. So some of the things to remember with factories are really good right now. These are Gen 1 factories that have no upkeep and they don't deteriorate. Yeah, so really good factories to get right now before Gen 2 starts coming into effect and you have to... So for anyone who doesn't know, upkeep are things like those habitats where it builds up over time and you have to keep fixing it. So like dirty air builds up and you have to put in clean air. Gen 3 solars, I don't have any, but they build up dust that you then have to clean. CADs are more expensive than solar panels now. Yeah, so CADs I think are becoming very rare because solar panels have had tons of packs available, so lots of players have been able to get all the solar panels they need. But CADs are really only produced by players now by making those Gen 3 CAD kits and actually making new CADs. Call me trader. Yeah, you're just in time. What rarity do you suggest to start for factories? Excuse me. So rare is a good sort of baseline, but you wanna look in your building and see what task you're trying to do and what building level you need. So if you want to be making PLA in your chem labs, you might have to upgrade it a fair bit in order to start making that PLA. So you want to always look into it that way first. What special building should I start in the mid-game? So of all the special buildings, if you're a new to new-ish, middle-of-the-road player, I still highly recommend Library as probably the top pick, because it actually lets you start training certain skills. Even if you don't want to keep training those skills, you can create the papers and then sell them for profit. Library is just fantastic for like slow long-term gains. What's the best way to level up fabrication? Okay, so you're a new player. You want to get to 5 fabrications so that you can start making your own novice scavenging tools. I would recommend, even if you don't have a 3D printer, you can rent one from someone. Make novice fabrication tools. They require nothing and they give you a lot of fabrication experience. And you need those fabrication tools in order to make your novice scavenging tools later. So really good investment, really good experience gains. This is the road that I would take if you want to get your fabrication up to 5. If you want to work towards building rovers eventually, you're going to want to start looking at sort of the cost of your electronic components, electrical parts. Like, electrical 25 is required there. That's probably going to be one of your bigger ones. I don't think assembling them doesn't require anything. Chassis, wheels, yeah, I think it's really electrical 25 is probably your biggest hurdle for making your own rovers. Do you know when we get Martizens from the Fractal Tournament? I do not, but hopefully sometime soon. That should be coming. I have 4 libraries. I'm talking about Tea Shop, Bazaar, Cantina, and those. So, Tea Shop probably has the most consistent profit, where you can just keep making Baiju. You can sort of gamble on some of these other tasks. There's a whole video on Tea Shop you can go check out on YouTube and decide if this is worth it for you. Cantina is what I use the most personally, but you need a lot of support in order to make these work. You need a lot of resources. Like, I need like 6 or 7 mining rigs to make all these work. Bazaar is for turning your shards into buildings. So you gamble your shards in here and you have chances at rolling buildings. Library's good, but expensive to upgrade. But yeah, you only need to get your library to level 2. I think actually even at level 1, your library can still make fabrication papers. Intro to fabrication? Yeah, building level 1. Is there a building for scavenging tools? Yeah, Celebration, we just looked at it. It was a 3D print shop. Fractal Tournament Martizen should be out there now. There you go. Bazaar gives us Bazaar house credits. How do you use them? Yeah, so you go into your Bazaar after, and you can spend those credits once you get a certain amount. So if you get 75 epic credits, or 100 legendary credits, or 50 rare credits, you can spend those credits to roll. And you'll get higher rarity shards and rolls by getting those house credits. I do fab tools with 4 library level 1s. I have 3. Nice profit. Intro to fab. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely doing those introduction to fabrication are a great way to also level up your fabrication and get some papers along the way. Do you dismantle your library to get shards or buy them in the market? You can do either. Probably it's cheaper to buy them in the market than buy a library and dismantle it. Using library to make seeds is worth it. Oh, yeah. That's another thing for sure. With seed prices going up, depending on how many seeds are released in drops. So obviously, if seeds are restocked in the shop, the seed prices tend to go down. The longer a restock takes, and the longer in between restocks, the higher seed prices tend to go. So it's definitely worth, like, running these seed studies and then stockpiling your seeds for those high price times. And, I mean, obviously, no one can predict, like, exactly when a restock is coming and when that price is going to come back down. But there's definitely good profit to be made there over time. Do we have any other things that we need to reset? Anywhere we need to look? Oh, okay, some mining rigs are finishing up there, so we'll get those done and reset. We need to... Ooh, we need more power in them. How many lands are necessary to have in order to get a habitat? Oh, boy. I mean, technically only one. You could just buy a habitat and put it on that land. Or are you asking, like, how much infrastructure do you need to get all the components to build a habitat? Because that's a lot more. You need, like, high-level CADs to harvest enough nitrogen, and you need... Like, building it yourself is a very involved endeavor. With a lot of components being very tough. Like, you need, like, 50 chemistry helps for collecting nitrogen, but you actually need a certain chemistry level for high level for metasweave. You need high level skills for concrete. A lot of the components for making, like, the habitat skeleton, right, requires glass. That's a high level. Concrete's a high level. Metasweave is a high level. So you need very high level skills to build your own habitat. All right. I think we're coming up, we're close to the end of the stream. We're sort of wrapping some things up. What do I have? 54k Dusk and 2 common rigs. Because common rigs are pretty easy to level up to get more slots. They are also common. So, you know, you put them down. Oh, we already set those tasks. Like, I'm just gonna put down every rig that I find and level it up because I just want more mining rig tasks. And if I open a pack and I get a common mining rig, I'm usually not going to sell it. I'm just going to put it down because I have, you know, I still have some empty space. Okay, we're maybe quickly running out near the top here, but some empty space to figure out where to put rigs, and I don't really need to swap them out for higher rarity until... we're limited on space, right? I was late. Did we already talk about the Martizens? Yeah, I mean, So, I mean, we can open one of them. We can look at the bankroll, profession, experience, constitution. I think we've talked about most of these. When we're talking about some of the rare things here, the rarest background is starry. Rarest shoulder features are cats. Specifically, Leon is the rarest. Characters are all even. Rarest expression is crazy. Rare tattoos are narrative is very rare. And there's another one, but I can't recall. Outfit, necklace, these don't have specific rare things. Piercings all out, I think, is a really rare one. Hand objects, there's... Oh, maybe this is one of the rare ones. I don't know. Have to do a little more digging. But yeah. We could probably pull up a little spreadsheet here. Nope, just kidding. I don't have it available. But yeah. Ask around in the Martizens chat. People will give you lots of info there, and they'll talk about rarities and things they're looking for and stuff like that. Maintenance coming. 8 minutes left. Oh man. Okay, let's do our giveaway before we hit maintenance here and we're shutting down the stream. Okay, let's see. Going here. Opening Streamlabs dashboard giveaway. How many Martizens did I mint? I minted 26. I bought one today. When will it reveal? You'll have to just keep an eye on it and wait and see. Where did our... Raffle. It's not active. Chat, it's not active yet. I'm about to buy another. I converted some LTC for soul. Is there a way where all these cosmetic rarities that we can look through? Do we have a place to read all the rarities? No, so this is just me going off of the knowledge that I had. Elrond, if you're looking at finding my location for rentals... it's in the pins in the rental chat in the Discord. Alright, let's see. That's that. Yep, add a custom giveaway. This is a uncommon greenhouse plus rare machine shop. And we'll run this for 3 minutes. Add that giveaway, do that button, press that thing, start giveaway. Alright, exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the giveaway. If you are not following the channel, it will not pick you from the list. You do need to be following in order to win the giveaway. Welcome, welcome, all the new people, as we see all the people who are lurking here today. You're all hilarious. What was this? I thought it was super laggy with all these raffles. Yeah, no. We haven't started yet. It's only just getting rolling there. That's kind of amusing. How can I enter the raffle? You can enter the raffle by hitting exclamation mark raffle into the chat. And you do need to be following the channel as well. For all the people who are lurking and just tuning in and listening, and you're seeing raffles fly by in the chat. Cloudbot will not pick you as a winner if you are not following the channel. Okay, I think I probably want to put down another CAD here. Like, I have a lot to do in my CADs. I also have 6 libraries. Oh, man, I need to... Maybe I just need to start dismantling libraries and leveling some of mine up. Okay, I'm gonna slap down a CAD, though. I have things to do. Yeah, exclamation mark raffle, follow the stream. There you go, those are all the things. Yeah, so we got this CAD down. Yeah, see, structural decay. And we have to, like, keep repairing it using metal bits. This is so interesting to me. But I think the offset is more task capacity than Gen 2 buildings, right? I think it only builds up while it's being run, though. I think we want to fire it up, though, because we want to do more capture CO2 3. And we've got some shards here, so we can level it up so it goes a little bit faster. Sell me an epic cat. I have a buy order up. I do not have them. Sorry. If I had them to sell, then I would. Raw silicon crystals are made in the smelter. They're actually pretty easy to make. They don't cost a lot. They just take time. Exclamation mark raffle, last chances. Exclamation mark raffle to join the raffle, and make sure you're following the stream if you want to have your name picked from the list. Alright, we'll get as many of these going as we can. And then we run out of stamina there. Raffle, raffle, raffle. Do you suggest to put more solar panels or upgrade existing ones? So it depends. If you already have the shards, then go for it. More solar panels will increase capacity, but upgrading all the way will reduce the stamina required. So you actually get a bonus, economic bonus. Okay, thank you everyone. Last chances to follow the stream if you would like to win. You do need to be following to get picked out of the list. Alright, uncommon greenhouse rare machine shop being given away today. Make sure you're following. We're going in 3, 2, 1. 0 seconds, 0 minutes is how I read that. Say hi, are you here? Are you in the chat? Congratulations, by the way. I like you're one of those just followed while lurking, was just here. We're a bit late. Are we saying like chat's a little bit behind? Is that what we're saying? Is he here? Are they here? And we'll give him a couple minutes. Well, no, I mean we'll give him a bit of time. We'll give him a bit of time. We're not gonna re-roll on them right away. We did. I mean, we had 14 ice to give away as well. So we'll give them until. We'll give them another 2 minutes here. Another 1 minute here. Live 101, 102. Yeah. I mean, if the stream hits 103 and we still haven't heard from them, we will draw again. SLG just landed on Mars. I need so much power to play this game. Yes, we do need a lot of solar panels in order to run our things. Never thought a 2D game could be so immersive. Well done. It's about to go to maintenance. Yep, we're about to go to maintenance here. Hi? Hello? It's possible also, I'm reading your name as Awesome, but it could be 0 seconds, 0 minutes. It's possible that English is not their first language, right? So, like, listening to me talk and then having to translate and seeing things in the chat, there's a bit of a delay there. So we always want to be a little bit patient with people. We never know. Yeah, congratulations! Great, thank you, yes. Drop your wax in the chat, drop your Discord ID. Yep. Drop your Discord or your wax, either or, so we can get in touch with you somehow. Oh, man. Yep, very possible. Cool. Yeah, so thanks everyone for tuning in today. If you haven't already, make your way over to the Discord and check it out. And if you need to see any of the tutorials, you can make your way over to the YouTube. We have all the newest tutorials there. We're remaking a lot of those original tutorials with the newest UI, so we're updating everything to be a little more current. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and as the game goes down for maintenance, we will catch you next Friday, and probably around the Discord. Swing by, say hi. Alright, hope everybody has a good weekend, and later!